Welcome to a 2v2 on Rzhev Winter. I think this will actually be my first cast on this map, that I can remember anyway. So, looking forward to that. It's going to be Quicksilver and Zarok versus Bradare and Quentin. We have Double Over Commando West here in the north of the map, and we have mixed allies in the south.
Steady up, fellas. I got orders coming.
Rifle squad, ready for action.
Double rifles from Zarok. Conscripts into Special Rifle Command from Quicksilver. And he'll probably follow that up with penals. Yep, there we go. Meanwhile, up here we have a Kuba wagon from Quentin. Kuba wagon first. And Bradare also going Kuba wagon first, and actually is going to be rushing the cutoff here. But he won't be able to prevent this point from being captured. The other Kuba wagon will be intercepting these conscripts on the road. Stern Pioneers moving in to follow up. Folks Grenadiers being produced as well by both teams, so they're both using the exact same build right now. Or both teammates, I should say. Combat Engineers trying to hide behind the shed, but things are not going very well for Quicksilver. He does have a scout car on the hitting the field though, so hopefully he'll be able to counter the Kuba wagon with that. Stern Pioneers taking heavy damage, but they should be able to escape. Just barely. Meanwhile, on the left, Zarok is tank trapping this area, although I'm not sure that Kuba wagon is going to let him finish. Suppressed. Stern Pioneers moving to follow up. Riflemen moving around the flank. These riflemen get caught by the other Kuba though. However, the M3 scout car just caught that Kuba wagon way out of position. No chance of escape. There it goes. He may consider hunting down the other one too. Now it looks like he's going to stick with his side, try and get these Stern Pioneers to retreat. Stern Pioneers grabbing this territory here. Folks Grenadiers grabbing some territory as well. The other Kuba wagon continuing to roam.
Capture complete. No enemy activity.
Those riflemen are probably going to get forced away. The scout car is actually a little damaged, although there's a fresh scout car hitting the field now. It's going to be picking up those penals, so he may be considering using that to chase down the other Kuba wagon. He's also sending some conscripts up here to grab the fuel, but unfortunately these Folks Grenadiers probably going to force them away. They're so wounded, and they're in deep snow. Trying to Umrah through the deep snow, but it's not going to work. Meanwhile, Stern Pioneers circling around this house, trying to force out those riflemen, but they took a little too much damage on approach, I think. They will be forced to retreat. Riflemen continuing to fire on Folks Grenadiers. More riflemen moving up from the flanks, so those Folks Grenadiers will definitely be forced away. He still hasn't set up his supply half-track here. Looks like that's what he's about to do. In fact, neither of them have. Neither of them attacked, although there is a battle group headquarters getting constructed there. Quicksilver's scout car catches those Folks Grenadiers sort of out of position. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to retreat safely. Although the ice is making it difficult for him to maneuver around. Although by ramming that fence, he actually opened up this retreat path for them, but I'm not sure it's going to matter. Nope. Full squad of Folk Grenadiers does go down, and that may give Quicksilver control of the fuel over there. Although Rakettenwerfer, some infantry is moving up to get revenge. Oh, Rakettenwerfer mismicroed a little bit there, though. He does manage to round the corner there. I'm not sure if there's gonna be any escape for him, though. He'll have to be really careful about how he maneuvers. Interesting, he actually ejected the penals from the scout car. And I think this tree actually blocks the Raketten's line of fire there, and it wasn't able to get a shot off. Meanwhile, the penals with the flamethrower are doing pretty good damage to all of these targets. Grenade goes off in the building, though. Almost wiping the squad. Those Sturm Pioneers almost don't get away, too. And a new scout car actually moves up from the flank, forcing away that Rakettenwerfer, although it needs to be careful about that Shrek. Surprisingly, the Shrek actually just fired at the building. Meanwhile, this scout car is awaiting repairs over here on the fuel point. Penal battalions desperately need to retreat. Getting picked off. I think that they will escape, though. Meanwhile, over here, American player constructing some fuel caches, has a fighting position down on the fuel. The riflemen have not ejected the house yet, and he's sort of working the middle, grabbing the munitions point back. And apparently that happened. I'm not sure what exactly.
Enemy movement! On the flank!
A lot of dead Soviets and a dead scout car right there. And Quicksilver's actually getting snipers. And we will also see a utility car produced by the Americans. And I think that's the original Kuba wagon. They still haven't managed to take it out. Although if it gets a little too aggressive against these snipers here, it could leave itself exposed to the M20 utility car, or possibly Quicksilver's second scout car.
Supply half-track is ready for orders. Ready to execute.
Mechanized Regiment HQ being constructed by Quentin. He does have 100 fuel, so maybe he's thinking about going Stuka. Or maybe he's just going to fast tuck to a Lux, throw on fuel transfer or something like that. Nope, he's getting a Puma. Okay, interesting. Which is certainly not a bad decision up against an M20 utility car and scout cars. Pretty big blob here in the middle. Another Kuba wagon has been produced by Quentin. Rifle grenades going out from this fighting position, but only do so much. The snipers, however, are picking off models one by one, but the Kuba wagons are gonna... Oh, what's he doing? That was a bit of a mismicro from Quicksilver there. He's forced to retreat. Puma hitting the field. M20 utility car hasn't really been able to do much. It's just kind of sitting back there. I'm not sure if he's planted any mines with it yet. I haven't really seen any. Goes in way too hard with that. Goes in way too hard with that M20 right there. I'm not sure what he was thinking. It didn't even have armor skirts, so I really couldn't even tank that one Rakettenwerfer shot. It went down just about instantly. Fortunately, the rifle grenades are actually, and actually also the machine gun upgraded, are actually helping to prevent a big push by these Oberkommando troops, and they're kind of being forced to reposition now. The Puma is moving up, though. There's not really anything in the area to stop it. Should have pretty much free reign to take out that fighting position. Maybe even force the snipers back a second time. I think he's also about to spot this cache. Yes, he did see it. So he may consider taking that out too, although for some reason he's firing on this house. And now a captain is on the field and just got 2 nice shots on the rear armor of the Puma. It's going to be forced to reposition. Grenade goes off on the lieutenant. He'll be forced to retreat. That Puma took no shots at that fighting position during that charge. Meanwhile, over here, Quentin's Stern Pioneers are battling with Quicksilver's Vet 2 Penals. Oh, not sure who's going to win this. No lucky flame crits there. The Penals are probably going to be forced to retreat. Oh, retreat! No! Guess he wasn't watching that.
Regimental headquarters advise. Panzer Fusiliers are ready for action.
Keep low! Use cover!
Capture complete. No enemy activity.
Rifle grenades doing pretty good damage though, throughout all of this. Surprisingly, those rear echelons have only got 1 kill so far though, so I guess it's just sort of spreading the damage out.
Contact! Small arms fire!
Silver catches those Folks Grenadiers really out of position. What are they doing? Oh, he ran a little too far past them. That doesn't matter, he's gonna wipe the squad anyway.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
Squad wipes left and right between Quicksilver and
Fusiliers
Quentin.
assigned to the front.
Taking fire!
We also have Tier 4 being produced by Quicksilver, probably thinking about getting a Katyusha considering how clumped the Axis forces have been throughout this game. Surprised he hasn't applied a little more pressure to the right side field point with his scout claw. Instead focusing on just assaulting the central victory point, but it's actually quite difficult with all of these troops defending. But maybe he hopes that with snipers and shock troops he'll have enough brute force to just smash through.
Infantry attacking in force! Mag change! Covering fire! Contact! Enemy infantry! Moving up!
Snipers continuing to take shots. They're at 10 kills and 8 kills respectively, so that's pretty decent for the 13-minute mark to have about 20 kills on your snipers. Shock troops also moving up. The Stern Pioneers are getting way overextended. I'm not sure what he was thinking. And they go down. The Overcommando map presence is just so good right now. Panzer Fusiliers also hitting the field. Allies just continuing to throw themselves at an Axis defensive line, which typically does not work. Certainly doesn't seem to be working
Weather
here.
is cleared. Return to normal operations.
Take cover! Squad under attack! Switch to G4!
The American player just kind of camping with his rifles. He does have a 50 cal setting up. His riflemen only forced to retreat, but both of those auxiliary squads will get suppressed. Oh, and Quicksilver is also moving out with a scout car, puts no flamethrower inside, so he doesn't really have much chasing power.
We are under fire!
Volksgrenadiers back to full strength. Rocket half-track, ready for battle.
Looks hitting the field and is doing some pretty decent damage to that fighting position there. Allies don't really have much of a solution for that, considering Quicksilver did indeed go Katyusha first. And the American player went captain, possibly thinking about a Stuart. He actually has 181 fuel, so he was a little late to tech up. Honestly, if he had gone major, he'd be able to get a Sherman quite soon. Stupid Oh, jeez. Stupid barrage goes
We
off.
lost a gun crew.
Wiping out that machine gun. Not much else, though, fortunately. Looks pretty much has free reign over here on the left side. The AT gun does catch it, though. Ooh.
Contact infantry!
He had popped to take aim there.
Son of bitches!
I think he could have finished it off. He was a little slow to do so.
Aim higher!
Goma moving to fend off this scout car, and combat engineers not really anything that can deal with that either. Axis light vehicles are just wreaking havoc on the allies right now because the allies don't have any medium armor.
Heavy machine gun team
Scout car
ready for
does go
orders.
down and the combat engineers will be forced to retreat. We actually have an SU-76 from Quicksilver. Interesting decision. I guess we'll see if he can make it work. Riflemen fending off some Folks Grenadiers here. On the left side strategic points are pretty much completely undefended. I'm surprised that Zarok hasn't circled around up through there, trying to apply some pressure. Instead, just kind of setting up defenses here in the south and building caches. And usually when you see such a conservative and cache-heavy strategy from the US player, it means that they're going to invest heavily in medium armor. But Zarok apparently has no intention of even purchasing a major, but we will note that he's gone rival company, so I think he's just going to start spamming easy 8s as soon as he hits 9 command points. But trying to hold out for 9 command points just to get medium tanks can put you in a really precarious position, as we see here. Guess we'll see if it pays off. Stupid barrage going off on the snipers. Almost wiping out machine gun, but the snipers will be fine.
Okay, go
A
ahead.
little bit of minor damage to this anti-tank weapon as well. SU-76 is moving up to take shots at infantry, but unfortunately it's pretty much useless against infantry unless it uses its barrage ability
Promotion just came through!
for some reason.
We're taking lead over here!
And there is actually a Pack 43 on the field,
Infantry unit being wiped out.
which is going to make this area very dangerous for armor of any kind. But a Katyusha and white phosphorus barrage, ooh, firing simultaneously. Oh wow, machine gun just got completely destroyed, I think. And another one almost got completely destroyed. Ouch. That was a pretty effective Katyusha barrage. Actually, maybe another one got completely destroyed.
Waiting for orders.
Maybe the icon just moved. Still got 2 machine guns right there.
Set! Squad ready!
Reinforcements. Our capture point is being overrun.
Grenades going off, forcing away shock troops.
We can now deploy a smoke screen to blind the enemy.
Grenade going off on Lieutenant. Panzer Fusiliers will still be forced away. And this fighting position is still somehow alive.
We're taking effective fire! Trying to outflank them!
SU-76 firing. Rook's circling around, looking for an opening. Actually, that Katyusha is almost dead. I'm actually kind of surprised that the Puma hasn't made a little bit more of an effort to take it out.
Enemy's got us pinned!
Instead, just circling around harassing infantry when a Katyusha is pretty much the prime target for a Puma. And I think that if he would just circle around the south, he could easily catch it out of position and take it out.
Promotion just came through!
SU-76 got a little too bold there against that Pack 43. Didn't last long. More white phosphorus being called in. Katyusha firing again, and Easy 8s are going to start flooding the field. First one hitting the field at the 20-minute mark, which, like I said, is a little bit late to be calling in medium armor. It's not even that great as far as medium armor goes. It has a lot of really high penetration, so pretty good against enemy medium armor, but not that great against enemy infantry. Not as good as the standard Sherman. High explosive rounds. Whoa, Katyusha barrage almost takes out the Katyusha again. Fortunately, those engineers apparently repaired it just enough for it to survive that first rocket strike. Now, will be a B4 constructed from Quicksilver, so that's counterattack tactics. Fortunately, that shot didn't really hit anything. But I think that Pack 43 is not going to last long.
110 smoke strike can be delivered to cover our men. Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Katyusha moving to reposition. Easy 8 also trying to find opportunities. It's going to be very difficult with that Pack 43 up, though. He's pretty much going to have to focus over here on the left.
We lost an infantry
I
unit.
think the Zeroing Artillery just got called in here.
Operations advises a severe home front is moving in. Prepare for possible blizzard conditions. One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire. We're losing a capture
Shock troops being forced to retreat, and the fighting position gets taken out along with the full rear echelon troop squad inside. Looks also helps finish off the fuel cache. Meanwhile, Folk Grenadiers grabbing the victory point. Lieutenant's probably not going to be able to do much to force away that looks either, but there is a KV-1 on the field. And Puma is finally trying to go in hard on the Katyusha. But it looks like he's just going to try and make an escape, but he just drove right into two Easy 8s. Now there's pretty much no chance. Probably should have just gone in hard on the Katyusha. Yeah, at least he would have gotten it. So that was a bit of a failed assault there, but he looks he's doing pretty respectable damage over here to these riflemen as well as the wagon. And these riflemen are not even vetted, so looks doesn't even need to kite them if he's just driving at point blank range. Oh! Two well-placed AT guns, and that looks his reign of terror, though. KV-1 moving up the right side. Continue to look pretty terrible for the Allies right now. Only 172 VPs remain. They're gonna need to be way more aggressive. Snipers moving up, trying to look for opportunities in the blizzard here. Might be able to pick off a few Volksgrenadiers, but we do have a Panther hitting the field from Bradare. Which, actually might be a missed tech considering he's up against all these Easy 8s. I think hard Easy 8 spam could probably beat a Panther, especially if that Panther gets overextended, and especially if they catch it on ice. Meanwhile, KV-1 moving over here to the right. Conscripts going to grab the fuel point here. B4 shot just went off somewhere. Not sure what that was aimed at. Panther moving to reposition, and in the blizzard it's pretty hard to actually find enemy targets. Ooh, shock troops run into some Panzer Fusiliers. They're getting way too low. They need to retreat. Conscripts grabbing the VP. The Allies have retaken the South VP, so they will finally get the clock back under their control, even if only briefly. And more Easy 8s keep hitting the field. That will bring him up to 3. Katyusha also continues to fire. I think that was a precision strike, actually, but that didn't hit anything. Or concentrated barrage, rather.
The weather has cleared. Return to normal operations.
KV-1 circling around. Grenade forces the conscripts to retreat. KV-1 probably also going to force those Panzer Fusiliers to retreat eventually. Oh wow, no, wow, a Yag Tiger hit the field, 25-minute mark. He definitely rushed that. Even I wasn't ready for that. I certainly don't know if the Allies are going to be. It's going to be a pretty hard counter to these Easy 8s too. But the map is quite large, it gives the Allies plenty of room to maneuver. Oh! Oh, what was that Panther thinking? Oh man, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. So much for that. KV-1 continuing over here on the right. Su-85 also moving up. That Yag Tiger is going to be a pretty serious problem, but he really probably shouldn't be sitting on ice though. Oh jeez. Katyusha's moving up to fire on the Yag Tiger on ice, I think. Its maneuverability is so bad. Sniper sprinting to safety to fire on those Fusiliers. Fortunately, the Yag Tiger does make it off the ice. I would be really hesitant to put it on ice with a Katyusha and a B4 on the map. Let alone 3 Easy 8s. Shock troops once again making a suicidal push for the central VP, running right into a machine gun and grenades. Will be forced to retreat again. Combat engineers hold up against some Panzer Fusiliers. I'm actually not sure who will win this. Oh, grenade going out. Engineers will probably be forced to retreat. Katyusha barrage going off in the center, forcing a retreat from the machine gun and Folks Grenadiers. Oh, almost wiping the machine gun. Shot continuing to land a little off target, not really hitting anything. If he could land a shot directly on the battle group headquarters, that would probably be pretty much it for that HQ. Quentin just has 5 Panzer Fusiliers and 2 Rakettenwerfers and vehicles. That's pretty ridiculous. And Bradare has Folks and Obers, MG-34, so no Stern Pioneers, like, anywhere. So they have absolutely no way of repairing this. New Panther getting produced, I really think that's a mistake, though. With that many Easy 8s on the field, I think it's going to be really hard to actually accomplish anything. Oh! That landed on target, so much for that battle group headquarters. Katyusha barrage also going off on the house, forcing those Rakettenwerfers to reposition. But it couldn't complete its barrage because the Yag Tiger actually just one-shot it. Rifles charging suicidally across the ice towards the... What were they thinking there? Easy aids taking shots, but that Yag Tiger right there, they really can't do much. Oh! Wow, that B4 shot. Just wiped out 2 squads immediately. I think it's just devastating.
Upgrade complete.
Battle promotion!
Enemy infantry!
Easy 8's continuing to move through the right.
Get fire on that infantry!
Stuka barrage going off on these snipers, but they are retreating out of the area.
Vehicle destroyed.
Building does get destroyed though. Conscript squad also making it away with just a sliver. Finally, it looks like the Allies may take control of the central victory point here. Only 90 points remaining though. If the B4 continues to just wipe everything out, who knows what will happen though. Yag Tiger is just outside of its range, I believe, though. I don't know, I can't tell. And it's Med 3 and has 41 kills. Wow. So that shot against those Pins and Fusiliers was not the first one to be so devastating. Allies are really starting to push up. Now they have a pretty decent foothold here in the middle. They still need to work the right. There's not that much defending except for some Fusiliers and Raketten workers. Of course, the Yag Tiger being in the area is a huge deterrent to any Allied armor pushes. Combat engineers stand no chance. I'm not sure what he's thinking. Oh man, I hope. Oh geez, what is that Yag Tiger doing? Oh no. He's actually blocking him from getting onto the ice. Ooh. Crew dazed. Oh, yep. That's pretty much what I thought was gonna happen there. That B4 shot just like obliterated a massive section of lake, and the Yag Tiger will sink into the dirt, apparently. It was like halfway on land. It was taken by the void. And that's gonna pretty much open up the way for a massive KV-1 and Easy 8 assault here. KV-1 moving up, second KV-1 right here. Su-85 is actually at Vet 2 now for its participation against that Yag Tiger, I guess. And I really think these Easy 8s could just dive right in and take out the Stuka, just take out everything. Oh, he's actually got 2 over here, forcing everything back, and the Axis have really almost nothing left. A Lux and a Panther, some wounded infantry, but without that Yag Tiger and with most of Quentin's army gone. I'm not sure what they're going to be able to do here. This is definitely the time for those Easy 8s to get super aggressive. I'm not sure why they're being so passive. The Yag Tiger is dead.
An officer is taking the field for duty.
Fortunately, Quentin dropped.
Target that infantry! Protect the flank! Officer, ready to be deployed.
So much for that sniper and machine gun.
Defend the flank! All pioneers reporting for duty.
Witness glory of the AI Kuba wagon. It's a beautiful thing.
Receiving effective fire!
Fuchs Grenadier are on the
I'm
line.
not sure there's going to be much that Bradare can do without a teammate now.
Flight vehicle
Especially
destroyed.
since the AI is just kind of letting, yep, all of his stuff get killed by shock troops, and that's going to be the surrender. So wow, that was an interesting game. I honestly think the Axis would have been fine if they just wouldn't drive their massive tanks over ice like that when there's a B4 and a Katyusha on the field and a bunch of Easy 8s. Just goes to show, I guess. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can send me a replay of your own, and I'm happy to do a cast for you. Otherwise, thanks for watching.